Welcome to Time of Death. This video is for informational purposes and in no way meant to glorify or condone violence. In today's video, we'll be discussing the murder of Kevin Orellana. Orellana was stabbed to death on Wednesday, April 24th, 2013 in the 8100 block of Van Alden Avenue in Reseda, according to LA County coroner records. Anthony Carpio and Michael Carpio were subsequently arrested and charged with the murder. The following is the evidence at trial. One afternoon after school, defendants Anthony and Michael Carpio walked onto the campus of Cleveland High School in Reseda. The brothers went up to victim Kevin Orellana, who was playing handball on one of the courts. Defendant Michael asked where you from, which is a common gang challenge, and defendant Michael admitted he was hitting up and banging on the victim. The victim said something that led Michael to believe that the victim was associated with a rival street gang. Defendant Michael threw a punch, and defendant Anthony soon joined the three-way fist fight. The victim fought back, taking on both brothers for a time, and as he gained the upper hand, concentrating first on one brother and then the other. At some point, when the victim was fighting Michael and his back was to Anthony, Anthony pulled a knife and stabbed the victim 10 times in the head, neck, and left and right torso. As the brothers fled, Anthony dropped the knife. Michael picked it up, cleaned it off, and then tossed it away before the brothers got into a waiting minivan and drove off. The people called a gang expert regarding gang culture generally and the Rockwood criminal street gang specifically. The expert was assigned to the gang enforcement unit of the LAPD and had been assigned specifically to the Rockwood gang for 2 years. With respect to the Rockwood gang specifically, the expert testified that the gang has approximately 200 members, that it controls an area just west of downtown LA, and that its members are associated with the numbers 7 and 9, corresponding to the letters R and W on a telephone keypad, and wear items from sports teams that prominently feature the letter P, such as the Pittsburgh Pirates or the Steelers, corresponding to Rockwood's Spanish translation, Piedra Madera. With respect to the crime charged in this case, the expert opined that Michael and Anthony were both members of Rockwood. He concluded Michael was a Rockwood gang member because police had in the past spoken to Michael and he had told him he was a Rockwood gang member, and police had memorialized the conversation in a field ID card or FI card. Michael had 2 tattoos, a PM and a 7-9 on his body, and a notebook seized from both brothers when they were arrested had the words West Los Rockwood written on it and the names of rival gangs crossed out. The expert concluded that Anthony was a Rockwood gang member based on prior admissions memorialized in FI cards and based on the notebook seized from the brothers. After the prosecutor presented a hypothetical matching the facts of this case, the expert opined that the brothers' confrontation, fight, and stabbing of the victim benefited and was in association with the Rockwood street gang. The people charged both brothers with first-degree murder along with gang and weapon use allegations. Following the trial, the jury convicted each brother of second-degree murder and found the gang and weapon use enhancements true. The court sentenced Anthony to state prison for 16 years to life, comprised of 15 years to life for the second-degree murder plus an additional year for the weapon use enhancement. The court sentenced Michael to state prison for 15 years to life. Anthony was retried as a juvenile and in 2022 was released after serving 8 years. Kevin Orellana was 18 years old at the time of death.